Trump said it earlier this year. It doesn't make sense to continue with the cent. It costs more money to make. Nickel's even worse, and we're addressing both of those issues. And the question is, where's it going to go? Because we talked about this previous years. However, last week the announcement was made by the U.S. Treasury saying this is their last order of Lincoln cent, the copper-plated zinc planchets, right? Their last order, which means, kind of backing up, is 2025 the last? Everybody I've talked to believes it is. You might have better information. We're all searching for it. But the bottom line is this. More phone calls saying, do you have? Do you have? So with those of you that are with us here tonight, the answer is yes. Finally can confirm a quantity to at least spend a few minutes on what we all believe will be the last Lincoln cent in the U.S. Mint's history. The 25P, the 25D, but a roll of each. Here we go. 50 coins uncirculated, the P's and the D's. I mean, as I referenced, there were rumors about 6 weeks ago Philadelphia stopped making coins. Denver, nobody can find the coins. So it's been everything we see is kind of backing up all the stories that are out there. And now with the published report, no more cent blanks being purchased. This is the last order, which should be then hopefully for the rest of the year or not. Knowing also that over the last 5 years, the number of cents made every year has gone down about 20%. So this also, not only being the last, is probably going to be also an attractive mintage. But again, it's too early to tell. We're still waiting to see. If you look at the U.S. Mint's published information, they're saying they're behind schedule on 2025s. They tell us what they make every month on their website, and the cent, well, it's behind. So everything's falling in line with the end of the era is probably here. The longest denomination in U.S. Mint history is the cent. It dates back to 1793. Continuous. Used to be the large cent, 1857 it's the small cent. But in 1909, the Lincoln cent became the first ever presidential circulating coin. It's also today the longest tenured coin in U.S. Mint history. One obverse design made longer than any other. We're looking at 116 years as of right now. We had 50 years of Wheaties, we had 50 years of memorials, we had 2009 with that beautiful 4-coin life history lesson on Lincoln. And then this shield cent started in 2010. Well, we're in 2025, the end, 16 shield cents. Try saying that fast 3 times. And now we're at the end of that chapter. So we've been working with a number of people on securing a quantity. It's not a large quantity. But at least tonight, for a few minutes, we're going to have them. You're seeing exactly what you're seeing here. It'll be a solid roll of P's in those protector tubes, locking on top. We also reinforce tape it with the label P and D times 50 equals 100. We're also showing you the P and the D as a reference sake, so those that are familiar or maybe not familiar, you're not a Lincoln cent collector, here you go. Now you're noticing also on this coin the D mint mark. The Philadelphia does not mark its coin, so we're showing the D here just as a reference to, hey, this is what it looks like for Denver. The other is going to be an open face. No mint mark on Philadelphia. How many of you have been trying to hunt these down? Earlier this year, we had Philadelphia's only available because the Denver supply was so difficult and whatever you got in was all mixed up. So you just was not an effective opportunity. This deal tonight, look at our price. The auction sites are blowing us away. But again, our middle name is value, is it not? America's value channel, and we do everything in our power to make sure we not only bring what is the topical product, but also the fairest price in the country. And our buyers secured quantities. They're here, which means assembling and shipping in a matter of days. There is no limit. I know a lot of people have asked already, can I buy 5? Can I buy 10? All I can say is this. We have a set quantity of roll pairs, a P and a D pair available here this evening. And that is our overlying limit. Now, I've seen a lot of people buying multiples, couple threes, couple fives. That is wonderful as long as our coins hold out. If you are at the end of that line and they say there's 4 left and you want 5, I recommend you just hang on there and just grab it, and we'll do our best to hunt more down the road. All we know tonight also is we can guarantee the price. We're at $29.95. It's a locked-in price for our people here this evening. Good question. Yes, they're uncirculated as the coins you see here. And again, they do come in the locking tube as I referenced. It's a roll of P's and D's, as the graphic also says. I know a lot of people are seeing $20, $30 for a roll because they're fresh, uncirculated coins. But I understand it. I mean, we like our bookends, don't we? When something starts in the Lincoln's side, 1909. And then you have 1959 with the memorials. Then you have 2010 with the shield. First year Lincolns. The 4 beautiful coins of '09. There's been a great history in this Lincoln cent aura. But tonight, from what we're being told, this is the end of that chapter. So when we start something, we finally finish it. Every coin series has an end date, right? Even though we might love the coins. I mean, the Franklin $50 is a prime example there. It started in 1948. It was the first non-president, one of our greatest founding fathers. And what happened? The unfortunate events, President Kennedy's assassinated, and we introduced a new coin in his honor, in his memory, in 1964. And now 60 years later, that coin is still being struck. Goodbye, Franklin. Well, tonight, we are looking at the end of the chapter on the Lincoln. Goodbye, Lincoln. Goodbye, cent total. Guys, give me a 1-minute clock, please. If you're visiting us via the web, I know this is one of our lead items in the show tonight, but even with that said, our quantities are getting really tight on these. Lots of multiple orders going through because it's affordable. If it's in your shopping cart, it doesn't guarantee it'll be there at 7 o'clock when you're checking out and you got 2 or 3 things there. We don't want to lose a sale, but we don't want anybody to be unhappy as well. So with the phones backed up like they are, and it's about a minute right now, so patience. We'll get to you. We have extra operators in this week. We knew this was going to be a fun time. We wanted to make everybody's experience the best we could. But if you're online, push the order through. And if we can entice you with anything else later in the hours, just call us back and say you got an open order already. We'll find it, we'll add to it, etc. Don't miss out. And again, every hour we have a phenomenal Lincoln cent project. This one, wow, right? This one, wow. A roll of P's, a roll of D's. It's 100 uncirculated coins, and our price, $29.95, locked. The best of the best. The end of the longest tenured coin in U.S. history. The Lincoln cent. The end of the longest tenured denomination in U.S. history. Going back to 1793, the cent. The 2025 Lincolns as they last. And that's why we call this segment The Daily Deal.